Right now, in a very rocky landscape, there are boulders everywhere. As you can see, one right there, bedrock right there. There's a natural spring right here, an old road right here. What's interesting about this landscape is the stone rows in it. This stone row begins right here at this large boulder. Recently, I've been seeing walls in other parts of the country that has representations of feathers, and that's what these stones that are pointing up might be, like a scale or a feather for a great horned serpent. And there's some more examples of that further up. But as you can see, the stone wall is very low. Doesn't really enclose anything, as you saw down there. It just begins right there, travels up here to a large boulder. Here's some more of that perhaps feathered or scale work right here. You see how well that is placed right there. It's carefully balanced. But we keep going up this way. You got a large tree growing in the wall, and it comes to an end right at this pile of boulders. But as you can see, the wall that starts down there runs up the hill and ends right here. In between all this boulders and bedrock, there's no stonework, and it continues connected to either bedrock or boulder right there. A large old dead tree growing out of it, and it continues up this way. And this one right here has some placed stones on top, directly dead center of this large stone right here. That is very common. That could be possibly a prayer pile, a stone placed in passing in honor of the landscape or the ancestors that perhaps created this stone row. And it comes to an end at this other area of bedrock and boulders. And this one right here kind of has maybe a shape of a snake coming out of the ground. Again, the stonework just ends right there. It does not continue past that boulder. And you can see up above, there's cliff bands up there, and just more bedrock and boulders everywhere. This is from the road looking up at that possible serpent head up there. As you can see, it has a much more pronounced reptile shape from the ground than it does from up there. Kind of maybe to illustrate that that was to be viewed from this pathway down here. This is below the wall that begins at the spring down there, and where it ends at the bedrock boulder area. From down below, I believe these are more bedrock than boulders, but you can see how large these features are from down on the road.